due to the political uncertainty and immaturity in the US leadership, okay, that led to erosion of dollar trust, erosion of trust over gold, you can say, or trust over dollar. So the central banks all over the world started to demand more gold. Okay, so in that condition, okay, that is the reason for like increasing dollar price currently. And also India, in Indian case particularly, India, we have a sort of like, you know, cultural attachments with gold. Okay, the festivals like that Akshaya Tritiya, Diwali, etc. will boost the demand domestically. Okay, so I think you remember the normal. Okay, so these are the reasons for that. Okay, I'm just going to explain you how the limited supply. Okay, that normal thing. I used to draw this graph every time, and that is one of the major spine of economics. If you can understand that, okay, most of the economical terms and economical things you can be able to explain. Okay, so in that case, I'm just telling you. One second, let me rub this thing. Okay, you all know that this is the demand curve. I mean, I'm drawing this particular curve for the end time. Okay, end time. So this is the supply, this is the demand, and this is the supply, and this is the equilibrium point, and this is the value. Okay, value of gold. Okay, so whenever I'm saying that the demand increases, okay, this is the demand curve, the downward sloping demand curve is this one. Okay, I'm telling you, if the demand increases, this is how we indicates an increase in demand. An increase in demand is indicated in this particular graph. Okay, so as the demand curve shifts towards the right, that is, as the demand curve increases, that is going to form a new equilibrium value. New E is going to be formed. Okay, so if that is the case, this was the older value, that we can say that this is the old price of the gold initially, but as the demand increased, the price also increased. So this is how you can just theoretically explain what is the reason for increasing gold price. Is it clear for you? Monisha, is it clear for you?
Yes, sir.
So yeah.
Yes, sir.
So in that case, you have to write this question. That is, craze for gold in Indians have led to surge in import of gold in recent years and put pressure on the balance of payment and external value of rupee. In this view, examine the merit of gold monetization scheme. Okay, you should, that tomorrow itself you should make a note on this scheme, that is gold monetization scheme. It is very important for your UPSC exam. Okay, what you have to do is very simple. Just go to the Google and type it as like gold monetization scheme, and add the tailword UPSC into it. Go for the search. You will get a like lot of information. Like you will get that will lead to opening up of the more website in front of you. You have to choose one and read it thoroughly and make note out of it. Okay, all right. Is it clear? Now we need to. You have to tell me what are the structures of this particular answer. Tell me. What are the structures of this answer? Tell me. How are you going to introduce? Okay, I don't want introduction. Now tell me the first part of the question. What is it?
Physiological increment. Sir, here
Yeah, tell me.
how the Skill India and the labor reform can support the making in India.
Huh? I'm asking about the seventh question itself. I'm asking you what is the structure of that question. I explained you the concept. Now I need to know how you are going to frame headings from this question for this question. Seventh one.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, you think, yeah? Just give me 1 minute. I'll be back. Okay? Just think.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. The gold monetization scheme is solving the problem of external valuation plus the BOP crisis. How then you are aligning to the question. The question is asked, like the most problem with the aspirants is that we ignore this review of first problem, second problem, third problem. This is the views. On this view, how this GMS is what are the merits of GMS? You got it?
Yes, sir.
So this is known as the art of answer writing. Okay, so you should be addressing the answers put in very alignment with your question. Okay, the question is asked not to just give some merits. It is asked some merits on how it is going to solve BOP and external valuation of rupee and craze for golds. This is the thing. Okay, yeah, I believe it is clear for you. Okay, then you can say like as they have asked the merits, you can just draw a hub and spoke like demerit. What are the demerit? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Whenever there is no like direct question, you can use these kinds of diagram. That will cut your time in a time consuming. That will cut your time consuming. Okay, clarity will be there. It will clear. It will like highlight. Okay, and also it will make your answer stand out from the rest of the crowd. Okay, so is it clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If that is the case, let's take the 8th question. Okay. Yeah. Success of Make in India program depends on success of Skill India program and radical reform. Discuss with logical argument. What is your structure? Tell me. How you are going to introduce the answer?
Sir, here skill development and labor reforms. How it help in making India program? We have to have some data related to that.
Okay.
We can have in
you can have a negative introduction. What is the share of manufacturing to the share of global GDP? Like, what is the India share of manufacturing to the global manufacturing? I have given you. I'm going to shoot you from here. Just tell. What is it? Is 70%?
Sir, it is 1/7.
Monisha, I'm just going to shoot you from here itself.
Agricultural.
What is India's share of manufacturing to the global share?
Global share, okay. I get it now. Sir, you didn't say this regarding to the global share. We have discussed about the manufacturing sector of India only.
Okay, do you take the data that I have given for you of manufacturing? Just take that note and open it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is it? There is no data?
It is not.
I know that. I know that. This is the value. That is 2.8.
You have given.
Oh. What is this? So yeah, you can introduce this answer with that particular data, right? What do you think?
Yes,
I have also given the data regarding China also, right?
yes, sir. It is 28.8.
Okay, 28.8. Okay. So
Next day only you gave this next page.
now,
So check.
so you should be bringing that data to introduce your answer over here. Okay. You can enter it. Okay. Then you can say that is the problem. Then you can write a first heading that is skill India. Make in India, skill India making India success. Like you can just make a diagram like this. Like how you can also write like this. How skill India or success, or you can just make like this. Okay, you can just like success of make in India. Most of the time, this is what my mentor have told me. Like whenever you're framing a subheading, try to take words directly from the question itself. So you can just write like this. Success of make in India. Okay, this much depending on success of skill India. That can be your first subheading. Okay. So success of make in India depends on success of skill India. First heading. How that is going to do? That is the first. What should be your first point for this particular question?
Skill India Development Program, giving a training to the people.
See, Monisha, just think what will be Skill India will be doing. I haven't read about Skill India, I'm telling you. But still, we can just make some logical analysis by saying the word itself, right?
Skill India. Skill development, sir. Here, most of our studies are based on theory, not on practical.
Okay. Enough. Just tell me that is how skilling is going to make in India successful. How is it?
A training program.
See, skilled laborers will be there, right? That is the first point.
Skilled laborers.
This will supply skilled laborers. Okay?
Yes.
That will increase the productivity. Second point. Productivity. Okay? So skilling is necessary for, very simply I'm saying skilling is necessary for making. Right? In that line, you can just write the first thing. Okay? Then you can say how radical labor reforms. You can write how radical labor reforms. This portion is enabling this make in India. Okay? And your argument should be logical. Okay. So that is what you have to address in this thing. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, anyways, if these kinds of questions are asked, like in GS3, you can come up with challenges. Okay?
Okay.
Like you can will it be like every time with proper skilling mission? If you have proper skill, suppose assume that we got enough skill in the labor market, okay? And the labor reforms are also happened. Is it necessary that that will make the Make in India program a successful? A success? Is it necessary that just by doing the Skill India and radical rebel reforms we will be able to achieve the success of this Make in India program? What do you think?
No.
Not really, right? Not every time you can say like that. So if that is the case, what you have to do? You have to just make sure that other determinants. What are things? First thing is like investment. Second thing, political stability. Then third thing, ease of doing business. Right. So you can just bring this dimension also. Okay. That is the first setup. These are our optionals. As they are not asked directly, there is no need for you to elaborate on these things. So you should be elaborating on the portions that are asked in the questions and the latent portions which is hidden. So you can just use some diagrams or maybe some very just like simple things or a chart or something like that. Okay. So or you can just like the challenges. What are the other challenges other than these two? Okay. Then you can say what you can go for a way forward. Can go for a way forward. Okay, there you can write 1, 2, 3, 4 sides like that. You can just write some points. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We'll write the 9th question. Yeah. We'll take the 9th question. Yeah, can you just tell me what is the 9th question?
9th question.
Okay, don't need this. This is a bit technical. Yeah, you can take this 10th question. You can ignore the 9th question, okay? You don't have to do answer for that because that type of questions are not going to repeat, okay? That is just waste of time if you're just spending on those kinds of technical questions every time. Yeah, instead you can just go for this question, the 10th one. I think you can just write this as an homework. Okay? Use the chat GPT. This is there are some content part is also there which you have to learn it yourself. So you just put it in chat GPT or maybe in other Perplexity or maybe any other things. Okay? Any other platforms and just try to get some content on this part and try to make an answer. Okay? So without further delay, let's go to our topic of the day, that is investment model. Okay, so tell me, what are the one second. Yeah, tell me, what do you mean by investment?
Investment in a form of land, money, gold, or any capital. Invest on capital, goods.
No, I'm not asking you to say the words that is coming into your mind when I'm talking about investment. I'm asking you, what is the definition for investment? Okay, you don't have to give me an exact definition, but you have like UPSC level definitions. What is investment?
Investment.
Can we say like you are putting money to get more money? Can we say like that? What do you think?
Yes, sir.
Can you frame like that? Why you are saying like you can say like that?
Because we are investing little amount to get the more amount. Same.
Sorry, I'm not getting you.
Right.
Tell me. So listen, investment is the process of putting money into productive activities. That is a keyword. Productive activities in order to make money. Like suppose you are investing, you are investing 500 rupees into an equity of Suslon. Suslon is an equity listed in the Bombay Stock Exchange or maybe in NSE or BSE. So if you are investing that 500 rupee, what is your aim? What is your objective? Tell me.
To return.
To get return?
With interest.
Okay, so you want to earn, right?
Yes, sir.
So you are putting 500, you wish to get at least 510 rupees. At least.
Yes.
Right? Right or wrong? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this very act of putting money into productive assets in order to make money is known as investment. Okay. So sorry, 1 second. Yeah. So it can be accomplished directly or indirectly. Indirectly. That is, I can directly invest. For example, suppose I want to build a company which is baking, company baking cakes. I can just start a company. So I'm just putting up like 5 lakhs for the BOMA or maybe for the other things, the staffs. I'm just investing money. That is known as the direct investments. And there are indirect investments. For example, suppose I told you this Suslon. Suslon is a company which is dealing with the renewables, the wind energy and all their products. So if I'm not able to directly invest into it because they demand me like 50 CR or something like that. I don't have that much money. So what I do, I just indirectly purchase their share for 500 rupee. So that is known as the indirect investment. Is it clear for you?
Yes, sir.
So a country like India, so I have told you, like we in India, all the investments, if our country is that rich, we can make all the investment the government can make. The government can make all the investment. But the problem is our expenditure, our total expenditure itself is greater than the total revenue. In that case, there will be a deficit. I'm telling you, what do you mean by budget deficit? Like in budget, suppose we are planning to have an expenditure. That is, we need to build bridges. 1 second. I need to just give me a minute, I am not comfortable in using this platform. Let me download it and use it in another way.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe you can see the screen, right? Monisha, whether the screen is visible for you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if that is okay. So can you see that pen color ink is clear for you?
Yes, sir. It is visible.
Should I change this one?
It is good.
Okay, fine. So what we'll be talking about something known as budget deficit. Okay, before knowing more about the investment, we should know about budget deficit. Okay, so in a budget, okay, the government will be planning like for health sector we will be giving 1 lakh crore. Okay, for transportation we are giving another 1 lakh crore. Okay, 1 lakh crore or 1 lakh crore. Okay, for education we are giving 1 lakh cr. Okay, then for infra development I am giving 1 lakh crore. Okay, if that is the case, what is the total expenditure of the government? Tell me. If that is the case, what is the, okay, this one indicate 1 lakh crore, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me what is the total expenditure of the government? If this is the total, like these are the things, what is the expenditure of the government? Budget expenditure?
Budget expenditure.
You can just look at the screen. I have just made a column like a, should I explain it again?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so in the budget, the government is planning to allocate 1 lakh for health sector. Okay, that is HS. Another 1 lakh crore for transportation. Okay, another 1 lakh for education purposes. Another 1 lakh for infrastructural development. In that case, tell me what is the total expenditure of the government?
4 lakh.
4 lakh.
4 lakh crore.
4 lakh crore is the total expenditure of the government. Okay, listen carefully. Okay, so that year the tax revenue, okay, the tax collected by the government is 2.5 lakh crore. Okay, so this is the revenue that government have made, that is 2.5 lakh crore. But that year the total expenditure is how much? 4 lakh crore. So in that case, here we can say that the expenditure is greater than what? The revenue. Can we say like that?
Yes, sir.
So in that case, I'm asking you, what is the deficit? That is, what is the deficit? Sorry?
1.5 lakh crore.
1.5 lakh crore. This much amount is deficit for the government to meet their expenditure with the given revenue. You understood that? In that case, okay, this is what is known as budget deficit. This 1.5 lakh CR, okay, that is which is more required to finance the existing expenditure, okay, and this particular amount is known as budget. Okay, this particular amount is known as budget deficit. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so initially, what we are talking about? We were talking about
Budget.
investment. No,
Investment.
we were investment. So what is investment? Tell me.
Putting your money into your productive activities to get the more money.
Okay. So in that case, okay, now I'm asking you, will any economy can survive without investment? That is the question. Without
No, sir.
investment, can any economy survive is the question.
No.
Why?
The economy want to produce something, we have to invest.
So tell me the importance of investment. Investment is denoted by the letter I. Okay, in economics, income is denoted with the letter Y. Income is denoted by Y and investment is denoted by I. Okay, so tell me, what are the importance of investment in an economy?
For growth.
So just think like this, very basic you start. Okay,
Yes, sir.
you are getting enough points, but the problem is you are not prioritizing the points.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me, what is the most very basic, simple and important?
For producing a product.
Production. Very
Production.
simply. Then for production you will have what? You need?
Investment.
Okay.
Raw material or
Then if there is raw material, can you produce?
capital goods we have to investment in.
Yeah, okay, then we got capital goods also. Is it enough?
And the labor force.
Yeah, so investment generate what?
Labor.
Employment. Okay, then will employees work for free?
No, revenue generate.
So then what they want? They should be getting?
Wages.
That is?
Investment.
Income. Income. Okay, so if you're getting in income, okay, so if I was paying you 10,000 earlier, I increased it into 50,000. Okay, in that case, what will be there?
Savings also.
Savings also increases. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, okay, this is the first level thing. Now just go for some application level points. What about balance of payment?
Balance of payment will reduce.
Current account deficit?
Yes, sir.
Forex assets?
Yes.
Okay. Now we'll take another sections of application level. Self-sufficiency?
Yes, sir.
Can we say like that?
Yes, sir. Self-sufficiency.
Before starting this session, we talked about rupee depreciation. What will be the case? Will it depreciate or will it appreciate if you are getting more investments?
Depreciate.
No, we are getting more investment.
Appreciate.
Appreciate.
Rupee will appreciate.
So rupee depreciation can be controlled, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now your points. What about the growth, economic growth rate?
Increase the economic growth rate will increase on GDP.
Okay. What about the development? Can, these are not necessary points, can create development. Okay. So what about the per capita income? What is per capita income?
Per capita income, total population of the
Average. Okay, suppose I'm telling you there is 10 people. Okay, there are 10 people. Everybody is earning 1,000 rupees per month. Okay, so that is 10 into 1,000. There everybody is earning 10,000. The total income is 10,000, right? Okay, there is a country A. There are only 10 people. Okay, and everybody is earning 1,000 rupees per month. Okay, if that is the case, what is the total income of that country?
10,000.
10,000. Okay, so that total income is known as national income.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and divided by population. What is the population here in that country A?
10.
So in that case, 10,000 divided by 10, that is 1,000 rupees is the per capita income. That is average income earned by an individual in a country, in an individual of a nation or a resident of a nation. That is what you can say. Okay, so you can know that by investment. Okay, by investment, what you can say, you can just increase the capital per capita income. Like, you know, there is a great importance. There is an important role played by the investment in an economy. Is it clear for you?
Yes, sir.
So now you understood what are the importance of investment. So can you say that without investment an economy can function?
No,
Will you
sir.
say that again? You cannot. Why? Because for smooth functioning of any economy, it is necessary that there happen enough investment. Okay? So when we are talking about investment, that particular word, okay, bring an imagination into our mind. That is, there will be visualizing in a situation where we only consider investment, okay, as a private affair. Every time when I am talking about investment, we think like investment is the duty of a private individuals. Okay, but in reality, just see who is investing more. It is the government.
Government.
Okay, like how they are building bridges, they are building schools, roads, hospitals, right? Agricultural infra, other things like capital expenditures. In this juncture, I need to talk about capital expenditure. Okay, capital expenditure. So, okay, so you know that government also invest, right? You also now understood that government also invest. Now we will talk about capital expenditure. Okay, as usual, we'll split the terms. This is the first term, that is capital. Second term is expenditure. So we'll explain the second term first, that is expenditure. What do you mean by expenditure?
Expenditure.
Expenditure means a cost, like that amount for consumption. Okay. So in that case, if anybody, or we can say in particularly in case of government, if government is putting their expenses, or if the expenditure is for creating durable assets, okay, durable assets, that is known as capital expenditure or capex. This is a short form of capital expenditure. That asset should be durable. For example, we are building roads, that is durable, and also they are going to boost the economic activity, right?
Yes, sir.
So that is a capital expenditure. Similarly, government is building some bridges. That is also going to boost the economic activity. In a way, the expenditures, okay, incurred in development of assets, in durable assets, is known as capital expenditure. Okay?
Yes, sir.
That is the expenditure which is going to create asset creation. There will be assets. Okay. What do you mean by asset then? Tell me.
Asset is a property, land.
Okay, asset is something that gives you return in future. Very simple.
Okay.
Okay, just keep things in simple way. Nobody is going to ask you the definition of assets and all. But when you are writing something, you should be in a position to just come up with some points. That is, asset, okay, is something that brings return in future. Okay, in that case, what is capital expenditure? Capital expenditure is the expenditure incurred in, okay, creation of assets. Okay, that is the first section. Second section, either it should create assets, okay, secondly, or it should reduce liability. Either it should create asset or it should reduce what? Government's liability. And that kinds of expense are known as capital expenditure. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then there is something known as revenue expenditure. Revenue expenditure. What is the revenue expenditure? Expenditure that, okay, required for daily functioning. That is the salary of the employees, etc. Like we don't have to concern about revenue expenditure at this moment. Okay, when we are discussing about the budgetary sessions, then you will be discussing about that. But your concern should be on capital expenditure. Okay, so the government, the government also have the habit of investing. Not only habit, it is very important that government also invest. Why? Or else, who is going to invest for bridge? For Adani, it is not important to build bridge. Instead, they should be focused on other things, or maybe the basic facilities like sanitation, the drink hygiene, water, pollution-free environment. These things, these are the basic necessities of life, which require huge investment. These investment won't be done by the private individual, as that is not going to give them much profit. You should remember one thing: private investments are majorly concerned with profits. They will be investing in the areas where they can get maximum profit. But in cases of public investment, that is the investment by the government, the welfare is the final motive or the ultimate motive.
Yes, sir.
So you now know that the government should also invest, right? Without government investment, the welfare of a nation is at stake. Will be at stake, especially in a country like India. But in our case, we got some restrictions that even our current budget, is running on a deficit that is 5.11%. So it is saying that a country like India with a budget deficit of 5.1% of the GDP cannot expect, read this very carefully, cannot expect the government to satisfy all investment needs. Is this statement is clear for you or not? That is the question.
Sir,
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing in between, ma?
Sir, your voice is little bit breaking down this sentence.
Okay, is it breaking?
No, sir, it is clear.
Sorry. If it is a problem from my side, I'm so sorry for that. Okay. So tell me whether you are able to understand this particular statement that I have shared. That is, a country like India with a budget deficit of 5.1% of GDP cannot expect the government to satisfy all investment needs. What is it? Like I'm asking you, is it clear for you?
Yes, I can get the meaning, but how it can happen, how the government does not satisfy the investment need, they are borrowing.
No, I'm telling. See, my thing is whether government can ensure that all the citizen in India is getting job.
No, sir.
Right. They should give some space for the private to come and invest, right?
Okay, sir.
So, will you think that the efficiency, who is going to have more efficiency? Is it the government or the private?
Private.
Yeah. So now read it again. You understood that particular statement? Are you agreeing with this statement is what I want to know?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in that case, every nation should think of increasing private participation. Before that, let me just take you to the history. Like back in back in 1947 or maybe 1950, we can say, we got freedom. At that time, the entire world was following two models. That is, one is socialistic, okay, economic pattern, okay, and capitalistic economic model, economic pattern. Economic mode of development, capitalistic and socialistic. Okay, so what is the difference between capitalistic and socialistic?
Socialistic is the government taking control of the all production activities.
That is government, state-led development.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all the economic activity, as you said, will be under the state dominion. Okay, they will be deciding how much to be produced, how much should be distributed, what should be the price, what should be the price of property. Everything will be decided on the sole decision of the state of that particular time. Okay, and this is a model that is preached by the socialism, that is known as socialism. Okay, then they say every need of the individual should be satisfied by the state itself. All the employment should be generated by the state, health facilities should be provided by the state. That is what is mentioned in socialism. I believe it is clear. But when it comes to capitalism, the idea is that is capital. Okay, we'll say instead of capital or individual or private, we'll use the term that is market-driven economy. Market-driven economy. Okay. In that case, what is the situation? It is said that nobody can decide anything. It is the total market is going to decide the value of things. It is the market that is going to determine who is going to live and who is going to die. Okay, everything will be owned and operated by the private individuals. The government will be having very less say. They will be just concentrated on particular stance like security and those kinds of things. Okay, rest everything will be devolved towards the private people. Okay, so this was the question after the independence. Which mode of development should be India following? Is it a socialistic or a capitalistic? At that time, our PM Jawaharlal Nehru sir, what he decided, he told we'll be following a mixed economy pattern. Mixed economic pattern. What is it? It will be, there will be state, okay, there will be private. Okay, so this is what the Indian model of capitalism you can call, or Indian model of socialism you can say. Both things you can say, but in reality this is called as mixed economy. Okay, mixed economy is what it is. So in mixed economy there will be participation from private individuals, there will be participation from state as well. There are certain roles that is maintained by the state. For example, it is the duty of the state to ensure security. It is the duty. There are health sector. Take the cases of health sector. There are private individuals are like Apollo, Lilavati, etc. Then there are some government also facilities are also there like AIMS, like Amrita, or maybe some the government facility, government hospitals are there. At the same time, there are private hospitals are also there. So this is the example of Indian mode of development or mixed economic system. Okay. Yes. So in that model, the government decided that the investment in Indian economy should be happening in such a way that both the government as well as the private individual is having a say in the economical process of the nation. Okay, so this is what we need to know about learning investment. Okay, still here, is it clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. Now I will be giving a question for you. Just say will we calculate investment, okay, while calculating GDP?
Yes, sir.
Okay, why? There are two methods of calculating. I will just give you a brief of economical theory. There are three methods of calculating GDP. Okay, you know what all that?
Yes, sir. Expenditure method, value added method, investment method, sir.
Income method.
Income method.
Income method, expenditure method, and value addition method. Okay, when we calculate our GDP on the basis of expenditure method, okay, the formula is GDP is equal to C plus I plus G plus, okay, X. Okay, oh, here it is NX, but no, I use the word X and upper bar is what I use. Okay, the C stands for consumption. Consumption expenditure. C stands for consumption expenditure. I stand for, okay, I stand for our thing that is investment. Okay, I stands for investment. That is private investment. G stands for, okay, G stands for government expenditure. And this X stands for net export, that is export minus import. Okay, in that case, there is investment is there. So while calculating GDP, we will be accommodating the increased or decreased share of investment also. So I have written here GDP is defined as, okay, C plus I plus G plus NX. I use the term X where C represent consumer spending, that is the spending by the public. Okay, then G represent government spending, okay, and NX represent net export. You should be careful. Net export is not import minus export, it is export. Okay, export minus import. Okay, so this is said, which is calculated as the difference between exports and imports, that is X minus M. Okay, investment or I have told you in the beginning itself, the alphabet I is used to represent the term investment in economics, particularly in economical theories. Okay, then I equals the remaining of total expenditure after subtracting consumption, government spending. No, like it is just like a basic math. I believe your optional is math, right?
Yes, sir.
So you should be knowing it. What I mean by these particular things.
Yes, sir.
You understood it? Like basic subtraction, addition things.
Yes, sir. I understood that.
Yeah. Now we are going to, I have told you in the beginning itself that we followed a pattern of mixed economy. That is, there will be a participation from the public as well as there will be a participation from the private people as well. Okay, on that line, you can say like, okay, the public investment model, for a government to spend, it needs revenue. But India's current tax receipts are insufficient to fund the country's scheduled expenditure. Okay, as a result, India cannot proceed on the path to development without the participation of private individual. In fact, the government wants tax revenue from private investors in order to invest. Okay, you just read it. There is nothing much about those things. I don't think I should be explaining a lot of these basic stuffs for you. Okay, you itself can read and understand what I have written there. I can share this slide for you. Okay, then there is something called private investment. Private investment can be from India or anywhere else. Okay, just listen. Okay, there is private investment. Okay, private investment is there. You can say the private investment, there is domestic and there are international. Okay, we'll use the other term foreign. Okay, that is the local market, like the local private people. Suppose if you get into this service, and if you are planning to start your own like IAS academy, you are going to invest in India itself. That is known as the domestic investment. With that kinds of investment, the local businesses that is invested in India, the domestic markets, like the domestic retailers, the Geo market, the Ambani's investing in India, everything will be counted as the domestic investment. Okay. Then there is something called foreign investment. That is the investment done by the foreign people. For example, Meta, that is the Facebook, is investing here. Coca-Cola is investing in India. Microsoft, IBM is investing in India. Those kinds of things are known as foreign investment. Okay, even the foreign investment. Okay, I'm telling you, even the foreign investment, we can categorize them as two things. That is FDI and FPI or SII. Okay, so FDI means what? Directly, suppose Mark Zuckerberg is calling this Ambani and telling him, okay, Ambani bhai, I am going to put like $10 billion into your company. I'm directly going to invest into your account or maybe in your companies. I'm going to acquire direct shares from you. That is known as the foreign direct investment. Okay. I think you are clear about these things. That's why I'm just running through. Okay. Yeah. So then comes the foreign portfolio investment or foreign institutional investment, where a foreign entity will be investing in the secondary market. Okay. Instead of directly calling Ambani buy, they are just taking some shares from the Reliance or Jio. They are just taking some shares from Reliance. Okay, so Reliance shares, okay, that is known as FPA. But you should remember one thing: whenever if the FII guy, okay, is taking more than 10% of the share, okay, more than 10%,
transferred to the foreign direct.
Very good. It will be transferred as a FDI. And also FII with any conditions. If there is any conditions for FII, that also will be an FDI. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what you have to know is this. There is something. No, okay. We'll take that in the secondary market. Okay. So these are the things that you want to know about. Okay. Yeah. So let's talk about some interesting things like our PPP. That is private public partnership. Okay. I'm just giving. You know about them, right? Should I? You know what is PPP?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll just explain it. Okay. I will just finish it in 5 minutes. Okay. So that we can start a new topic tomorrow, or else I should be taking it tomorrow also. I thought like yesterday I thought like I'll be able to give you any guidance. Okay. Yesterday also I thought like I will take classes yesterday and today. So I think I'll just finish it today itself. Okay. So that we can start a new chapter tomorrow. All right. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I will finish it in the first one. So what do you mean by PPP?
Public-private partnership.
What is this? Very simple. The private entities are there. There will be a public entity, that is the government will also be there. What they will do? They will jointly work to make sure that this particular project is completed. Okay? Why? Like what they think, like whenever a private, there is an understanding, or maybe say like there is an usual normal understanding that whenever a private entity, okay, whenever a private entity is bringing, okay, he can bring efficiency, okay, he can bring technology, okay, he can bring efficiency and technology. But our sugar daddy, that is the public, that is the government. Okay, 1 second.
Yes.
The government, whenever a government is involving, it have money or investment. Okay, these are the requisites for proper project implementation. So they both will join together. Okay, so on the basis of their contracts, okay, on the basis of the contract, like how many years, or maybe what all things are going to be done by the private parties, what all things are going to be done by the government parties. Okay, on the basis of that thing, they have different models. Okay, For that, I will explain to you the models of investment. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, the first one is, sorry. The first term is design, build, finance, operate. Okay, in this thing, that is DBFO. Okay, just note this term, that is enough for you. You don't have, you can just note this term. Okay, and you can, by reading the term itself, you should be in a position to write about the features. That is DBFO. Okay, what is it? The construction is done by design, build is there. Okay, build. The construction is done by the private sector. Okay, operation. Okay, there is the word operate also. That is also done by whom? Private sector. But the ownership of that particular property will be by the public sector. Okay, who pays? It will be the off-taker or user. Okay, that is like the service taker will be, that is known as the off-taker. That is what is the off-taker. That is, suppose there is a road. Okay, that is built on PPP model of DBFO. In that case, what will be the thing? The people who are using that road should be paying to the private people. But the initial investment will be raised by the whom? The initial investment will be raised by the private sector.
Yes.
Okay, so that is what it is written here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You understood?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this nobody is going to ask you about this particular project is financed under DBF or something like that, because that is very vague. Most of the time, those kinds of questions is not going to give you correct answers. So UPSC won't be asking you, okay, this project, this water metro project is funded by on the model of DPSP or DPFO. This particular project is built on the basis of this thing. Okay, nobody is going to ask you. Then comes the very important thing, that is the BTO, that is build, transfer and operate. In that case, definitely the build, I told you, what is the purpose of bringing private parties into the play, into the game? They bring efficiency. Okay, so whenever there is a requirement for efficient construction, so the constructions activities in all the PPP models, the construction activities in all the PPP models will be by the private sector. You look at this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And also the operations, this is the two areas. You just look logically that the construction and operation are the area which require more efficiency. The efficiency should be very higher in construction as well as operation. So that two activities will be mostly, okay, not mostly, all the time will be done by the private. Okay, so in DTO, on DPO, or okay, in BOT, BOOT, everything it is done by the private parties. Okay, so I think you can just read it yourself. This table is enough to understand what all thing is there. Okay, I'll be sharing just after the class itself. I will be sharing the slides with Chitra ma'am. You can just connect with her and take this slide. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now we'll just look at some of the important. Can I continue? I can finish it in 10 minutes. Can I continue this?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I know you will be, I'm just stuffing you with a lot of contents, I know, but still it is very important. That's why. Okay, so let's talk about Harrod-Domer model. Okay, Swiss challenge. Okay, and Vijay Kelkar committee. These three things is what is the value addition for your mains answers. Okay, I just did this, took this from my note only. Okay, this HDM, that is Harrod. Okay.
Domer model.
Domer model is an economical system explanation model, which says that in an economy, if there is more savings, okay, I'm just giving, it is not about PPP, okay, this is about the investment module again. Regarding the investment chapter, okay, these things comes, that is the HDM, that is Harrod-Domer model. Okay, according to this Harrod-Domer, he's a famous economist. Okay, this Harrod-Domer model, they say that the economy, if the economy have more savings, that more savings is going to create more investment, and this investment is going to create more production, and this production is going to create growth, and in this case the growth is going to create development. This thing, this hub and spoke, this pointer diagram, that is the savings is going to increase the investment. The increased investment is going to increase the production. This production is going to increase the growth and ultimately to development. Okay, can you please tell me how the savings is going to increase the investment?
People will deposit their savings in bank to get the interest.
Okay, then how that is going to increase the investment?
Bank will give a loan to begin.
Very good. So very good. That is it. So this model, according to this model, the economy should be trying to make policy, or the public policy maker should be trying to make policy that is going to encourage people to do more savings. This is known as saving oriented development model. Okay, more the saving, okay, will be the more the investment. This is the case. More savings, more investment. That is, investment is directly proportional to saving. That is what it's in the Harrod-Domer model. Okay, but that is not the case. Every time there is an exception. That is what I have attached here. You tell me, every time if the savings is high, will it going to create growth? Not always.
Right.
Right?
Not always. People will keep the money with themselves.
There is something known as capital output ratio. What it is? Just through
Capital output ratio. Having an extra raw material to produce your 1 unit of product.
You are just complicating these things. Just very simply, you can answer this thing. What is it?
Yeah, using an extra amount to produce the product.
Capital required to produce production of one output. Why you are complicating? Just very simply, maybe theoretically this statement will be very wrong, but for UPSC these kinds of statements will be correct. That is the capital required for production of one new output or 1 unit of output. Okay, I'm asking you, if the economy is very efficient or if the production process is very efficient, whether the capital output ratio will be higher or capital output ratio is low. What should be the case?
Efficient, the capital output ratio is low.
Very good. So, this as a criticism to HDM, it is told that if the capital output ratio is higher, that is not leading to growth. Okay. So this is what I have to talk about. That is the capital output ratio. Why? Because this been asked in the UPSC for 2 times. 2 times they have asked what do you mean by capital output ratio. Okay. Okay. So yes.
Yes, sir.
That is what I have to do addition for the investment. Okay. Regarding the investment module, this HDM is my value addition for you. Okay. Now we'll do value addition for the PPP. That is public-private partnership. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, tell me, what are the problems? What are the potential problems that can be there in the PPP model? Tell me.
Private sector didn't get enough profit.
Okay. I'm going to read the slide. Okay. Just tell me if you haven't understood that particular topic. Okay. 2 major challenges are lack of capital and regulatory barriers relating to land acquisition. Clear?
Yes. Yes, sir.
May lead to crony capitalism. You know what is crony capitalism?
No, sir.
No. Yeah, I will explain. No problem. I can explain. Okay. Crony capitalism means, okay, there is a government. Okay, they should frame policy in a way that will lead to welfareism, welfare of the people.
Okay, sir.
Right? Crony capitalism is a situation where the government will support business people. The allegations against Narendra Modi for supporting allegations against Narendra Modi for supporting Adani, Ambani, Mahindra, Tata is called as crony capitalism. Okay, government, okay, making policies that is very favorable for the some, not like it. You should not confuse that the government is making policies for the development of business. That is not crony capitalism. Okay, government is taking favoritism. Okay, the government is playing favoritism for some of the very few businesses. Okay, that is known as crony capitalism. Is it clear for you?
Yes, sir.
So, like, can we say that PPP can have the problem of crony capitalism? The government will call only the private parties which the government is having an interest over. Can it be
Yes,
like
sir.
that? Yeah. So that is a problem. Okay. So many PPP infrastructure projects are overseen by politically connected firms. You got it?
Yes, sir.
You have to ask me if you are not able to note this. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Linguistic game utilized by government who find it difficult to politically promote privatization. No.
Okay.
Okay, read this. Several businesses have been over leveraging or bidding above their ability and expecting the government to redraw contracts according to 2015 economic survey. Very, very good point. You understood this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then explain me what is it. I will explain.
Yeah.
Okay. Suppose I am going to call for a PPP tender. I am the government.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I want to build a bridge. Okay, you came for a bid. That is Pranshu and Monisha came for a bid. Okay, you people started to do the auction, and you Pranshu give an option card that she can finish the bridge cost by 10. If I can pay her 1000 CR, she will build bridge for me. That is build bridge for the government. Okay.
Okay.
But you came to me and you also came for the bidding and you told I will finish it for 900 crore. That is, you can build a bridge for me that is less than 100 crore quoted by Pranshu. Okay. In that case, is it clear for you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm getting.
In that case, what I will do, I'll be giving bid for you only, right?
Yes, sir.
But once the bid is finalized, you will start the construction. Okay? On the go,
Yes, sir.
You come to me again and tell, sir, it is not feasible, sir. It is like that, sir. It is like that, sir. Please adjust, sir. Please adjust, sir. You will ask me to redraw the terms.
Yes, sir.
There is a term that is used there, that is redraw the contracts. Not terms, you can use redraw the contracts. Okay, and this is a problem raised by the economic survey of 2015. Okay, so that is a problem. That is one of the problem of PPP. Okay, then next one, read. Okay, I will read. Okay, no. Long-term finance for PPP projects has dried up due to countries' reliance on banks and lack of functioning corporate bond market. Large NPA and governance issue provide further challenges to bank. Clear for you? I guess.
Yes, sir.
Nothing. The loans are there. They are now NPA. Simple. Okay. Then PPP, according to Economic Survey 2015, contains design flaws such as no renegotiation framework, which promotes project stalling, enormous risk allocation, which focus on fiscal incentives rather than efficient service supply, and no way to penalize suppliers for poor service. Very simple. I have told you like this one. No, in this case, you asked me to read through the contract. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
I am the government. Instead of just coming here and supervising what is the problem and giving a particular solution, what I am doing is I am just going to place this in the next budget and getting you the money. Okay. I am compromising the supply. The quality of the construction is not valued. That is one of the problems. Okay, so these are some of the flaws of PPP, some of the flaws of PPP model. Okay, in this regard, the government have appointed one committee. Its name is Vijay Kelkar Committee. It is very weird that you yourself pronouncing your own name, like calling your own name. It is very weird. Yeah, that is Vijay Kelkar Committee. Okay, and he have issued certain recommendation that you can use as a way forward for your questions regarding the PPP model of development. That is Vijay Kelkar Committee. In prelims, you can expect a question which will be like Vijay Kelkar Committee was appointed for 1, 2, 3, 4. There will be some options, and one of the options will be to improve the efficiency of PPP projects. And that is correct. Okay. It called for improvements to the three main pillars of PPP frameworks: governance, institution, and capability. The research advocated creation of a 3PI, okay, private public partnership institute of excellence to complement institutional capacity building activity. Very simple. That guy thought we need to promote PPA. For me, we need institutional supports. Okay. For that, we need institutional supports. So what you have to do? We have to make an institution. Okay, that is the first thing. Then Prevention of Corruption Acts of 1988 should be amended as quickly as possible to punish corrupt practices while protecting those who made honest mistakes. You understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then there is something called method of granting Swiss test contracts. That is what I need to discuss again. Not again, now. That is Swiss test contracts. What it is? Suppose, you know that? Monisha, you know that?
I don't know about this. I didn't get the idea.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I conducted a bidding. Okay? The construction of bridge. Okay, and I have selected you for 900 CR. According to this Vijay Kelkar Committee, this guy is saying that you should call other contracts. You should also call for other contracts and see if anybody can do it below 900 CR also. You understood? You want the option for 900 CR. Okay, before finalizing, according to this Swiss challenge model, what I have to do is I have to invite a third parties to match or exceed it. Like I will give them an opportunity. Suppose Adani confirmed it, okay, by quoting a price which is lesser than Ambani. In that case, I should also go for Vedanta. I should ask them also. Like I am giving this for Adani for 900 CR. Are you interested in doing in an amount which is lesser than that? If you are interested in, come on buy. Let's do the Denda karega abhi. Let's do the business. Okay. So what is the Swiss challenge model? A Swiss challenge is a form of public procurement which requires a public authority which has received an unsolicited bid for a public project to publish the bid and invite third parties to match or exceed it. Is it clear for you?
Okay, sir. Here
Sounds-
I can go on answer.
Sorry?
Sir, in that you said that PP model earlier, if my amount exceed 900 crores, I can ask for, if that allowed in this.
Yeah. There will be a contract. Okay, like every time if I'm telling you, see, if a contractor is coming and telling you like in 900 crore I will finish it, the total cost will be maybe less than 850 man. Then only that guy will be quoting for 900. Why you are quoting this contract? It is for you to get profit,
Yes, sir.
right? Then there is something called viability gap funding. The government will say, hey Adani ji, you invest. If there is anything that is lacking, the government will come and invest. Okay, you know that Vijay project in Kerala, government have invested 500, central government have invested 500 CR through this viability gap funding. Okay,
Yes, sir.
is it clear for you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So some Swiss challenge also allow the entity which submitted the unsolicited bid itself then to match or better the best bid which comes out of the Swiss challenge processes. Okay, you don't have to remember those things. Okay, so yes, that is it. Then I just need to show you some build diagram on BOT, that is build, operate, transfer. Like build, operate, transfer, like contract used to finance large products. Okay, the private companies will be there. They will finance, they will build, and they will operate a project for decades. Okay, after the end of the period, they will transfer the project to government, especially the road. You might have seen the tolls, right? Okay, that is the BOT. The government will say, "Arey Adani bhai, आप road construction कर लीजिए. इसके बाद what you can do is you can collect toll for 10 years. After 10 years, the government will take over the road." Okay?
Yes, sir.
So any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. So if that is the case, you can leave now. I'm stopping it here. Okay? Yeah. Thank you.